Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of Project Ionn. In this video, I'm going to show you pretty much the basics of how to use the crafting system in Project Ionn. And yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about it, and hopefully we're going to craft a couple things. Ultimately, I'd like to craft a female harness, protection, armor, rather. So let's see if we can get to it. First thing. The skill system here pretty much dictates and determines what you can craft and what you cannot craft. It's not like Entropia Universe where you need blueprints for certain things. Your skill system is key to the crafting system in Project Ionn. So, we have three terminals. We have the Alchemy terminal, which you see right in front of me here. Over in this corner, we have the Component terminal, and then over in this corner, we have the Assembly terminal. And if you haven't figured out where I am right now, I'm down in Babylon, which seems to be kind of the place to hang out. It's kind of the Twin Peaks of Project Ionn, if you will. And that's the last Entropia reference I will hopefully make for this video. So, say you're out mining or you're out hunting and you gather up just a bunch of loot and you're really not sure what to do with it except for sell to the pawnbroker. You'll have a bunch of raw materials like you'll see here in my inventory. You'll want to first go to the Alchemy terminal. Okay, now this is where the crafting system gets a little quirky in Project Ionn. To break down these, or to further process these resources, such as this titanium ore, it has to be an even number. So this is already an even number, so we're just going to drag it right into the item here. And we saw it was 64 that I dragged over, and we're just going to type 64 into this refine amount. It's going to give me 32 titanium beads. And there we go, 32 titanium beads in the loot window. Now, say the sulfur ore, I've got 705. What I want to do is I want to right click on it, split it, and I just want to split one off of it so that we have an even amount, 704. Okay, and then we'll put that there, and then we will, oops, type 704, and then we'll refine, and we'll get 352 sulfur powder. Now, there's certain things here. Let's get this wood log. We'll refine two of them. There's certain things here, such as hemp, that can be refined multiple times. You could take the hemp plant, and then you could refine it into hemp seed, and then I'm pretty sure you can refine it into hemp oil, and then I'll let you guys discover what kind of comes after that. I don't want to give too much away, but and then we'll refine some of this coal ore. And I don't think I have any hemp. No, I don't. So that's how that works. And you also kind of want to hit stack too if you're out in the field or if you're kind of messing around with this a lot. The stack button automatically stacks everything within that category pretty much. Now we're going to go over to the component terminal, and you can see that I already have some stuff made. We could take our raw or our refined beads. Let's say iron's a good one if I can find it here. Lead or titanium. Let's go iron. Drag our iron back there. And then it'll give us a list of items that we could craft over here in this left column. So I could have crafted advanced HK component, mace steel head, screw iron. I do suggest starting to craft screw irons because it's used in a lot of different recipes. So we're going to craft some here. Just a little bit, and I looted 60, and I got some of my beads back. And that's the component terminal, and you can do anything. Let's show you some more. Titanium, and if you hit back, when you drag new items on, you just hit back, it'll give you the recipes for that particular bead. So here we go. With titanium, we could get an M16A1 advanced barrel, the chamber, just a whole slew of different crafting options. Screw titanium, titanium plating, Omicron bullets. What else do we have here? Copper? Did we look at copper yet? I think it's just, yeah, copper, CPUs, electromagnetics, green paint, which we'll come back to, and then 9mm shells and all that other stuff. And I think we could drive sulfur on there for dark blue paint and light blue paint as well. one thing I forgot to mention, because we took that coal ore in the assembly, or I'm sorry, in the alchemy terminal. We could further process this down as well. We processed the coal ore into purified carbon, which you can see right here. I've got 740 of it, and we're going to take that and we're going to drag it on, and then I can make steel beads out of it because I've got some iron beads, or I can make gunpowder, which you'll need purified carbon, nitrate powder, and sulfur powder. I should have a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I can make 200 gunpowder, so let's do that. So you'll always want to keep on processing your stuff, and then you'll want to double check to see if you could process it further, and pretty much yeah. So keep on double checking. It really helps to take a lot of notes with all this stuff too. So okay, can we put gunpowder? I don't think we could put gunpowder in the. No. Okay, the component terminal doesn't work. So the third and final stage, we have the assembly terminal. Hey, Queen Elizabeth, I'm recording. Let me just get back to her. The third and final stage is the assembly of the pieces. So if you made a bunch of gun parts, or if you made a bunch of armor parts, or you're just not sure where the final stages are going to lead up, you could drag your refined materials and some refined materials and components into the assembly terminal. So as you can see, I just dropped in gunpowder. That'll give me the option to make a bunch of different bullet cartridges as well as depth bombs. Okay, so and then we'll take our components, and then we can see what we have. Let's see where that iron screw was. Since we made an iron screw, we will take a look at that. And this is what I was really getting to, was the armor stuff. So we made our iron screw, and I went into this video thinking, we'll try to make a Voyager harness female. So, but I'm missing 4 times the amount of armor plating Q1. So we'll have to figure out how to make armor plating Q1. I do have the screws, the iron screws, I do have the green paint, and I have the leather from hunting. So, and then the leather was, let's see, was it fleece to begin with? I don't remember what it was. Let's skin, maybe, or fleece. I think it was skin, and then it turns into fleece, and then maybe leather. I don't know. But it's all done within the alchemy terminal. So we need those Q1s. So let's go back to the component terminal since we don't have it. And let's just take a look at our components with our iron screws. And the first thing that comes up is the armor plating Q1. So we'll select that recipe, and we have copper plating, which I had made before the video, obviously. We have the leather, and we have the iron screws. So let's produce some of this stuff. A lot of these components, and a lot of materials can be found on the pawnbroker. You do have to keep on checking, however. Because I guess the pawnbroker kind of determines what am I trying to say? The pawnbroker buys what you sell from or you could buy what other people are selling off the pawnbroker. Yeah, that was pretty lengthy and impossible to say. Wow. So I hope I have enough leather actually to proceed with the armor piece. Oh, and we made a global. Awesome. So we made a Q1 global, where armor plating Q1 and bottom right hand side. The materials are worth $31.72, so that's pretty sweet. So, and we got a bunch of leather as byproduct, and I was just worried that I wasn't going to have enough leather, and that's pretty awesome. So, let's go on, and we'll try to make our harness. So it's automatically going to come up because it's the last thing we looked at, and we're going to try to hit produce, and I think I've got maybe one shot at this. Probably not a really good chance, but we're going to give it a go. But I think you guys get the gist of it. Oh, we didn't make it. Oh, well, we do have another shot because we got back our materials, which is pretty sweet. Oh, and we made it. Yes, sweet. Alright, Voyager harness. So now I've got another piece of armor to wear. And I've showed you guys how to use the crafting system in Project Ionn. Like I said, the more skills you have, I'm not very skilled. In fact, we'll bring up my skill window here and I'll show you where we're standing right now. I've only been on maybe 45 minutes to an hour or two every day. So let's go production. The more skills you have, the more items that become unlocked. I think it's a freaking smart system. It makes a lot more sense than that other game does with the limited and rare blueprints. It really pushes you to progress your character and for you to skill up, and it gives your character a little bit more worth because you're then capable of making higher end items. So remember, the alchemy terminal, only use it in even numbers. Make sure you double check on all your beads and stuff in the alchemy terminal. Same with the component terminal, and then the final process and when it brings it all together is the assembly terminal. So I hope you guys found this informative. It's pretty cool that we captured a global on screen. I'd love to kind of have the camera away from the character a little bit to show you how cool it was, but still, that's pretty sweet. So guys, if you like this, please rate it thumbs up. I've got a couple more Project Ionn videos within probably the next day or two. One is going to be answering some questions. The other is going to be a giveaway. We have 500 Project Ionn Daenerys to give away, and we're going to do that in a separate video. So kind of stay tuned for that if you're interested in the game or if you started playing. That's great. Thank you very much for checking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.